Hey, look at that, everybody. What do you think to the new logos coming in? I am so impressed. Thank you, CapCut. Hey, everybody. I've got someone amazing to introduce to you. The one, the only, Tegan Hughes, everyone.
Hiya.
Hiya. Just look surprised. I think it was the intro. It was really groovy. I've literally, for the last 2 years, I have had to put up with snowflakes, even if it's a summer. And it's been really annoying me. And I thought I'm going to spend some time today and actually make a really hip, funky intro. And I think that's the best one. What do you reckon? Was it good? Was it worth it?
It was worth it. I loved it.
Oh, cool. Brilliant, excellent. I'm so pleased. As we have the younger generation on here today, we must be good, everybody. Okay, you know, normally it's like a couple of old people on the podcast, and now we've got someone who's hip and and basically knows her music inside and out. She has got a great track to bring to you lot later. Absolutely amazing, isn't it, Tegan?
It is, yeah, I think so.
Brilliant, excellent. Are you going to be on your best behaviour this afternoon? You know, normally I've got a 16-year-old, and literally my 16-year-old will be tromping through this room as we speak. I've already told him that I'm on a podcast, but I'm sure he won't care. He will literally stomp his feet, walk past us, go to the kitchen, get his food out, and that's it. And then he'll go back to his bedroom. Is that you as a 16-year-old as well?
Oh no, I'm pretty chill. I've got my coffee, my Halloween cup. I'm just
coffee. Seriously? Yeah. Oh God, yeah. You're not sleeping tonight. Poor old dad next to you. Anyway, welcome to One Life. Okay, you'll get used to me in the end. We have got our viewers already coming in on Facebook, YouTube, and also on TikTok tonight. You're joining us nice and early. I love to see that, everybody. I am going to press this magic tap button. Look, we're going to be talking a lot of TikTok tonight because I'm going to get some hints and tips off Tegan while she's with me for the next hour. Do I really have to, every single time I go on program, I have to tap this screen just to get the hearts to go up? Is there any other way? You got any tips?
No.
Either
that or you get all your friends on it. That's the only.
Oh, I get all my friends on it. Yeah. That must mean I've got no friends. That's Actually, I have got friends because Keelan James, one of UK's best country singers, and I'm saying that not because I'm biased, because I look after him, but that's said by many radio hosts and podcast hosts around the globe lately, and he's having a lot of ladies picking him up on his podcast show, so he's got to be careful. So Keelan says, "Hi guys, love the music, Tegan." He's been listening already. That's absolutely fantastic. I wish, he just said. Yeah, I know, Keelan, you wish, young man. Country world is a crazy world. Jonathan Tate is coming to come and see you as well. Nice to see you. My joining fee was spent wisely. What joining fee? You didn't get one. Tegan, if you listen to any of mine, just don't listen to them, okay? Because if I don't know what they're going on about joining fees, I didn't give them anything. Jonathan, we will be speaking about that after the show. Joining fee, I don't know. I think he's just trying. There's a little competition going on between him and also Keelan at the moment because they've basically come into the world of music. They've both got new singles out and they both have gone into the PR world now, which means going into radio shows and going into sort of like charts, radio charts. Have you started doing that yet?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm in charts. Yeah.
Why would you not know? That must be the most exciting thing. These old timers are well excited. I'll tell you, they have an arguing about it every single Sunday afternoon.
I'm doing
it's like,
it's
like, for God's sake, why am I number 2 in the charts? It's like, you two, you're not on the top 40 in the BBC, okay? It's some internet chart.
Honestly, it's mad. My Spotify has gone insane recently, so I'm just like, whoa, what is going on?
There you go. You've just been told that you are with our friends at Coastal Breeze Radio Chart, and apparently you're in those charts.
Yes.
That's where I found her. Oh, Keelan saying, oh, okay, I remember now, because obviously Keelan found you. Okay, and that was in the Coastal Breeze charts. Are you above Keelan? Do you know where you are in the chart?
Where am I on it, chart? I think I was 4th originally. I was
You're
4th.
One day you. Right, Keelan, seriously, I'm trying to do an interview. Seriously, one day I'll get your name right. Right, Tegan, have I got your name right?
Yes, you've got my name right. You're good.
You're my guest. You know, he's just someone on the side trying to like nibble in on the show. Okay, we don't worry about people like that. Okay, I'll get his name. I'll never get his name right because I know it winds him up. So every time I do a radio show or a podcast, I always do his name wrong. It's not that I don't know it. It's just actually it's quite fun seeing him being wound up.
Mm.
You're 5th currently. Ah, Tegan, you need to get your dad during the show. Get him to get his mates and his mates and his mates in his family to vote for you because you're 5th. You've gone down one. Okay, so it's just say to Dad during the program, just text everybody. Actually, all of my listeners, forget Keelan, okay, and Jonathan. Definitely forget Jonathan in the chart. Okay, Tegan Hughes, all of my listeners, can you please go to Coastal Breeze Radio and go and give her a little tick? There's 2 arrows up and down, and if you press the up one, you will give her a vote. Okay, so can you all go and do that for us? And we'll see between now and the end of tonight's show that we can get Tegan up to number 1. How's that? I reckon we should definitely do that. Okay, and we're annoyed Jonathan and also Keelan because that I'm going to keep calling you Keelan. I don't care. Anyway, stop interrupting my show, you two. It's really difficult trying to do a podcast show. You know, when you get people like texting in every 5 seconds, I don't know which way to look. Anyway, let's get on to the show. Let's get on to One Life because that's what we're here for. And I'm going to be keeping Tegan up until her bedtime, which is 9 o'clock for 16-year-olds, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
We've only got
No,
you till 9.
I go to bed at like 12, maybe.
That's 12. You're a rock star, really, aren't you? You know, you're already starting to get into that lifestyle.
Yeah. Rock and roll.
Okay. Rock and roll. Yeah, that's it. Throw the TV out the window job. You ask people to get involved and then we get ignored. When we get involved, just ignore me. He's having a right hissy fit tonight. I'll tell you. Music artists, I'll tell you what, when they start to get a bit famous, they start getting hissy fits. Okay. And that you have to put them in their place. Okay. So, don't get like him. Don't get big headed. Okay. And start having a go at the podcast producers. He was a shy little mouse when I first met him. Okay. And now all of a sudden he's like up here, because he's become a bit of a star, on podcasts. Anyway, ignore him anyway. Right, okay, so what have we got going on behind the scenes with One Life? We have got an academy update for you. So I have told Tegan all about our academy. That is where our producers, our songwriters, our vocalists, our anything to do with the music industry, where they can train you to be the very best artist who you are. Now, they are worldwide. They come with lots of experience from the red carpet in terms of the Grammys, the Jose's, ISSA, lots of different competitions that they've been involved in, but they're all wanting to help the music industry continue to be musicians for musicians. So they're coming out of their studios, coming out of their writing places, coming out of their busy sort of recording studios, and basically being there to support you as artists and also provide you with the services that they have as their businesses. So we now have added 2 brand new vocalists into the academy. One from the Southwest called Elizabeth. She is joining us and she will be doing vocal lessons for those under 16 and also over 16, and also performance routines on stage. We also have another vocalist who's been brought in from the University of Gloucester, who is classically trained, and his name is Ross. And again, online performances, online vocal lessons. He will be bringing a lot to the academy. Yaya Diamond has also decided that she is going to continue in the academy and support the academy in any which way she can. She's got lots of online lessons at the moment. And also, if you want to purchase a billboard off her for New York, you can as well. It's like coaching, billboards, whatever. When you're a music star, you just do whatever just to like pass the time. It's not as though they haven't got anything else to do, that she's got a business to do with billboards in New York. You can buy them. Seriously, you can buy a space for about $40.
Really?
Yeah, to advertise. Like if you go on tour or anything like that, it's like $40. It's like really cheap. I don't know where she's got her reduced rates from, but I want to know where she gets them from because it's amazing. Like in Times Square, imagine like your lights up in Times Square. Like I've been in Nashville this year, and I've seen my name in Nashville, like really tiny. If you blink, you miss it. Whereas everyone else has got big pictures. There's Adrian at the bottom. Adrian done the paperwork, you know. But like Billboard, literally, you know, in New York, in Times Square. Now, this woman doesn't stop recording music. She's recording her album at the moment. And oh my God, she is amazing. You know, daughter of, you know, Eva Diamond, basically going to be going on tour with, you know, thinking of going on tour with Beyonce, Miley Cyrus, Lionel Richie, all these type of people, you know. But then she has a Billboard business and she does podcasts. It's like, crazy world we live in when it comes to music business. But anyway, so that's the Academy updates. Please go in there. I promised you for the start of this year, by the end of this year, we would have 11 artists around the world to teach you. I've got 12. So I don't think I've done too badly. I have got them for you, and they are going to get together and have their first meeting. And then they will be available for you by Christmas to go and see and go and talk to, which is absolutely fantastic. TikTok update in relation to TikTok. We have a 4th TikTok member who has joined us, Jonathan, and we will also have our 5th by the end of the day. Won't we, Tegan? And also probably about 25,000 others because there'll be loads of mates, you know, teenagers, you know what they're like, you know, once they see something good, they'll all be on it. So, yep, we have got another person who has joined our Tegan. So, John, who is our neurodevelopment coach over in the Academy, he's doing some guitar therapeutic lessons online and also teaching how to play the guitar as well. He's still guitarist and also a tap guitarist. You know, like Ed Sheeran does, where he taps the guitar while playing it. There's a special name for it. John tells me every single day and I always forget. Can't remember what it is. It'll come back to me. But anyway, a special way of playing the guitar. Okay, it's really cool. Okay, and also he has his therapy through music for neurodevelopment people and people who suffer from mental health. And so, yeah, that's John as well. Coastal Breeze and Nova Radio. I just want to give you a huge shout out today from us at One Life for looking after our artists and also looking after young Tegan. You know, you go above and beyond. Basically, you do it for free. You know, there's not many radio stations who ask artists to pay to play their singles, but they work tirelessly, you know, behind the scenes, doing these radio shows, doing the chart shows. And most of our artists, it's one of their happiest days. It almost gets to Sunday and they feel as though they're in the top 10. Like, you know, normal charts. You know, what was it like when you first saw your name in a chart? Was it really weird?
Yeah, it's weird seeing your own name on a chart when you just think, oh, I just started off like singing with my guitar and now I've got a song out, and it's like it's mad. I think it's crazy.
How about your mates? Were they like, oh my God, Tegan, seriously, you're in the charts?
Some of them I've never even told. Some of them don't even know, and some of them are just like, "Oh, it's Tegan," and I'm like, "Yeah,
yay! It's been a little star." It is absolutely great. I tell you what, there's nothing better than release day when you see your single come out, and I'm the first person to do it. I've got to admit, I'm really sad. Even at 49 years old, I still do it. As I sit around the Alexa, and it's the first one I ask because I can see the cover art. And I have to ask it like a million times. And my partner gets really annoyed with me because like my single just is like playing for 24 hours back to back. And it's I'm so excited. So thank you, Coastal Breeze. Thank you, Nova Radio. Thank you, Radio Devon. Thank you also to My Indie Radio, all of our radio shows. So Tegan, your track will be going over to all these amazing radio stations around the globe, okay, who are connected to us. And if you're part of the PR group, well, it'll be sent to like 4,000, you know. So this is what our other artists are being sent out to at the moment. So that is another service we do give in. But in relation to One Love, let's get back to it, because PR we're not going to mention on this show today because we've got far too much to get on with, because we have got Tegan's Journey to do and Andy Men's. So everybody down below, Andy Men's Club for the rest of the month. It is now the 8th of the month, so we have had 8 days with the Andy Men's Club. Our artist of the month, Kellen, I'll get it right now for you, just because it's like talking about the Andy Men's Club. Kellen James has put the Andy Men's Club because he wants people to be focusing on their mental health, because actually it is World Mental Health Awareness Month. It's a really important month. And I think men's mental health is equally important, because actually, like we will see in a video later, it is harder for men to speak up about their mental health and also be recognized that they can speak up about their mental health. However, this does go for all those who suffer from emotional mental health, you know, whether you're like a child, whether you are an adult, whether you are in the older generation, everyone, you know, we've had the people from the army in terms of ex-veterans, you know, who have suffered from mental health. So, you know, it's a big topic, a huge topic, and it's one that we take very seriously, which is why we do have our support networks in the academy. We have a mental health advisor, and we also have a neurodevelopment coach. And the things that we talk about in today's show, please, if it does touch a nerve and it does make you think, actually, that does apply to me, there is helplines all around One Life of Sensational Sounds, okay? And we are there for you. You know, please just pick up the phone. You're not on your own, especially in the music industry. Never think you're on your own. There's always someone who's going through the same as you, or there's someone who could give you advice and give you support, okay? So that's my little health and safety thing for the show. Please, please, please talk up. Right, we've got more comments coming in. It's going to be one of these shows tonight. Jonathan, I stay up until midnight on release day just to check it's gone live. It's such an amazing feeling. Especially if it comes out on the... What, can you remember what time yours come out, Tegan?
Mine usually come out at midnight as well.
So you stay up till midnight just to see it?
I do the exact same thing and just wait.
Cool. It's not just me, okay? So hang on, I think Jonathan's put it in twice. That's why he's confusing me. Right, Jonathan, just get back to your corner, Jonathan, okay? You put it in twice. Anyway, so everybody, I am going to introduce you to tonight's guest before we do her track, okay? We're going to do her soundtrack in a little bit later on, but I need to get to know a bit more about Tegan Hughes' music, and I'm sure you're all dying to find out as well. Anyway, Tegan, 16 years old. Please tell me this journey of yours into music started when you were small and your dad had to put up with you singing in the shower, singing in the bedroom, singing in the sitting room, singing in the car. Was it like that?
Yes. I've started singing since I could talk. And my mum used to teach me like how to sing and do like sing with me. And then from then on I started like going into choirs in primary school. And then I moved to Blackpool and went into more choirs. And then I started doing some solo stuff. Then I eventually like stopped for a couple of years due to some hassle that it created. But after that, I've come back to it, writing music, gigging, doing as much as I can, really, to get my music career going.
Fantastic. Right, let's keep to you being little, okay? What was the first song that you sung when you were little?
Probably Little Mermaid. I think like what
It starts off a Little Mermaid. You weren't a Brit. Hang on, is Dad there? Is Dad still there next to you?
Yeah.
Bill, come here a minute. We need to ask something.
Go on.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tegan's dad. Everyone, give him a round of applause. So, was she a little princess when she was growing up? She was saying about singing Little Mermaid.
Everything was Disney. That's Oh, it was Frozen. We've got some rather good videos of us trying to sing Frozen or singing Frozen. Yeah.
So it was a bit of a Frozen thing going on. And bedroom, was it a messy bedroom?
Oh yeah. Always.
Their typical teenager's bedroom, you know, doesn't look after herself. How about pop star photos on the walls? Is it like covered up with male?
No.
No, not really bothered with. No.
No.
Black
Is there any
bottles.
famous? Is there any famous people like that you've been interested in?
Lewis Capaldi. I absolutely love
Lewis
Capaldi.
Capaldi.
Mhm.
Fantastic. So when you were singing your songs, you were singing everything Disney, okay? To annoy your dad, basically. Who else is there to annoy in a family? Is there, just explain a little bit of a background for me?
Well, there's my mum, but she always ends up joining in with me anyway. So,
Okay.
and then I've got my brother. He used to be sick of me singing. Probably, he used to be singing all the time. He probably when I was younger, he'd tell me to shut up because I just never stopped singing. But yeah,
How
that
old's
was
your brother?
22, 23. I don't even know the age of my own brother.
Oh, at least you haven't got a little brother, or a brother a little bit older than you. 22, 23 is okay. You know,
But,
they don't shout at you. They don't tell you to stop singing.
Yeah.
Or is it like that with your brother? Did he tell
doesn't
you
do
to
it
stop singing?
anymore. He doesn't do it anymore. But he used to. He used to tell me
But he
shut
used
up.
to. We love big brothers. Anyway, in terms of sort of singing and performing, you know, when you're going through school, okay, so tell me a bit about school now. Whereabouts are you in your school journey now?
I've just got into college. So
Got
I'm
into
settling
college.
down in college, yeah.
Okay, and what are we doing in college?
Level 3 music.
Level 3 music.
Yeah.
Okay. And in terms of your college, are they a good college? Do they teach you well?
Yeah, they're mint. They're actually pretty good, yeah. So it's just only just settling down though. So there's a little bit of like ups and downs here and there, but it's kind of expected. But yeah.
Fantastic. Brilliant. Okay. And in relation to the other people in the class, is there competition? Are you eyeing them up already as if to say, these are my, competitors? Or are you good friends?
Not really. I'm not really. How I see it is, I'm not really in for competition. I love to support others. Because when you think about it, in the music industry, like everyone's in it for the same reason. So I like to like support each other as much as I can. Because
I'm loving that answer. I'm loving that answer. You've got 10 points already for the best answer in the show. Okay. If the younger generation, Gen Z as they're called, is it Gen Z or Gen X now? Where are we? I'm
Gen X,
confused.
it's Gen Z, isn't it? Gen X. Even I couldn't tell you.
Tegan, even you can't tell. Gen X, Gen Z, whatever. If your generation's coming through with that attitude, you've got the right attitude, the best attitude in the music industry. If you ask anybody at the moment, Youngblood's a really good example of this. Is actually, if you're going to get through the music industry in a good way, is to support each other and collaborate with each other and go on the journey together as friends. It's the best way to survive in the music industry, and Youngblood is the best example of that at the moment. Lewis Capaldi also, there's several artists out there who basically have that ethos about supporting each other. And that's why I asked that question, because I was wondering what it was like in college. I know when I went to college, when we were going into drama and singing lessons and things like that, there was a lot of competition. It was about who was the best. Always talked about who was the best, and I'm hoping we get into that way of, we need you all to be together and support one another, which sounds as though the route that you're going, which is absolutely fantastic. But do you get to a stage where you think, right, okay, I love to sing, but I also want to take it more seriously? When did you start taking it more seriously in terms of songwriting and doing your own singles?
Well, I started. My granddad started like teaching me how to play guitar, and I used that for gigging, and I thought I really like doing this as a job. But I couldn't imagine myself doing anything else. So I decided to take it up as trying to keep it as a career. because I think that's just what I want to do when I'm older. Anything to do with music. That's all that matters to me.
Anything to do with music. So, looking sort of like at colleges and things like that, was it easy to find the right college, or what options do you have at your age?
I originally started with one option, because I was told they was very, very good with music. But unfortunately that didn't really work out for me. So I ended up switching over to another college that they're doing pretty good. They're a quite good college. But yeah, it's
So obviously Lewis Capaldi's a male singer. How about female singers? Who do you see yourself being like? You know, who would you like to be like, and who, you know, if you could sing with them, who would you like to support?
well, I do love Billie Eilish.
Okay.
I don't really listen to a lot of female singers. I feel like Florence and the Machine is good. She's good.
Okay, brilliant, good choice.
I do Adele, yeah. I do a lot of Adele.
You've got to tell you what, we're gonna talk about your single in a minute. When I first heard, and you on the text tonight, and also on Facebook, YouTube, and also TikTok, you are going to be in for a lovely surprise. When I first heard your song, it was a very young Adele. Your
Really?
voice comes over like a very young Adele. And I know that Paul is listening at this precise moment, and once he hears your single, he's going to be like literally jumping up and down. But that was what I got when Adele first started out, and she won. Was it X Factor or one of the talent shows?
Yeah.
Your voices are very similar. You've got a very beautiful tone to your voice on your singles, and you can tell that you sing Adele. And that was the first singer that popped up in my mind. Who does she remind me of in terms of like pop singers, in terms of female pop singers, you know? And there's yeah, I can see where the Adele comes from. And I think my viewers will as well. And I want them to comment, you know, because I really think we need to get behind you and give you some support, because it's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful track. Tell me a bit about why you wrote it. What are the lyrics? What's the meaning, the story?
I wrote it about, well, when I was little, I got bullied a little bit for music and singing and posting videos online. And when I've started walking into the music industry, a few people have been very off with me. For no reason. I support others. Like, that's my main priority. As long as it's supportive, that's all that matters to me. But there was certain clickiness going on. So I kind of backed myself away, and I wanted to start writing music. And that was kind of the first initial feeling that I wanted to write about. So it's just how I wrote the song was to not take people on, and to just rise above it. It doesn't matter. Just leave it and do your own thing kind of vibe.
I love it. I love it. So the fear is almost no fear. There's fear of others, but it's actually no fear, you know, just actually, as like Simon Cowell said, I've been watching some of the voices coming back on with the kid's voice. Yeah. And actually, one thing I will say to anybody challenging anybody in the music industry, come and try it, do it yourself. You know, at the end of the day, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sitting here tapping a screen to 4,500 people, okay, with Tegan Hughes being the main star, you know, and at the end of the day, her Fear track, where everybody's saying she sounds like Adele, okay, anybody listening to this show tonight, it's Tegan Hughes' night, you know, at the end of the day, you know, all those people who are bullied around music, you know, actually it isn't clever, it isn't big. And actually, you know, Tegan's going places, and we're going to make sure she is. She's going to be supported by 4,500 people around the world and listen to her music and get her out and about there. How are you, Tegan?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's not nice being bullied. And tell you what, there's no room for it in this day and age. There really isn't. And these hearts, I'm not actually doing it now. They're all being done for you, because these are for you, Tegan, okay? I'm going to play Fear for you. We are 30 minutes into the show, which is where your song comes into. Okay, enjoy the song. We're going to play it, and you can have a bit of a rest, and we'll be right back, everybody, okay?
I started, I was great. Special bond that could have been fate. it all changed. Why? How do we get to this place? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. You tried to clip my growing wings, but now they've grown. So watch me soar. All the things you took from me were not yours to own. They were not yours to own. I was always there for you, but your words were never true. You refused to see me before you pushed me right through the door. Some things always change. I never thought it'd be you, but now we're already through. You tried to clip my growing wings, but now they've grown. So watch me soar. All the things you took from me were not yours to own. They were not yours to own. You only ever told me what I wanted to hear. You tried to change me and control me through your own fear of me becoming something that you couldn't get near, but you still think I'm gonna stay here. Well, let me tell you something. I see right through you now, my dear, my dear, my dear, my dear, my dear, my dear, my dear. You tried to clip my growing wings, but now they've grown. So watch me soar. Special bond that could have been fade all along, fade all along.
Absolutely beautiful. I love
Thank
that
you.
song.
Thank you.
So what has the feedback been from friends and family in relation to the song? Are they happy with it?
Yes, it's been really, really good. Everyone's loved it so far, which I'm happy about. I always had that worry at the start that people would be like, "Oh, Tegan," but no, it's been really good.
I don't want Tegan, no, I don't like it. No. I get that all the time in mine, and mostly it is I don't like it. It's like the bargain bin, you know. It's nothing worse than finding out that you think your single's brilliant, and then basically it's a 99p bin as you walk past. There must be it's happened to the best of them. We're young. All those people who have gone in and done it at X Factor. I did it at X Factor 2015. And if we talk about Louisa Johnson now, I bet her single at the time is now in a bargain bin for 99p. It happens to the best of us. Okay, so don't get worried. Okay, but I know how you feel. It's difficult. Anyway, future singles. Have we written the next one?
We have. I've written a couple, but I have got one coming out on the 11th of November.
Okay.
I can, yeah. It's called Haunt Me. It's got a bit of a personal meaning behind it, but yeah, that's my next one coming out. I'm quite excited for that one to come out. It's my favourite one so far.
Is Dad sitting in the background saying you can't tell him about the release yet? It's a secret.
I was just asking, making sure, because I didn't want to say anything and be like, "Oh, she said that."
Is Dad your manager? Does he look after you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dad's the roadie manager. Anything you could possibly think of.
Tegan, you know why that is, don't you?
Oh,
Because basically, I'll give you a bit of advice. Okay, so basically, your parents' manager, okay, they call themselves your music manager, but when your royalty check comes in from Spotify this month, okay, just be at the gate first, okay, because the parents will be pulling at the postie because they know that it's going to give you like £2.50 pocket money. All right. Just tell them it's not that much money. You're not going to be an automatic millionaire off streaming, okay? So don't stand at the post office like this trying to take it off you, all right? What's that like? You use retirement fund? My mum said exactly the same about me. She's still waiting 49 years later. She's still been paid. What's he expecting? It's a music industry. We don't get paid that much. No, I'll tell you what, there is some great opportunities out there. And I'll tell you what, joking around, okay, for anybody who wants to come into music, okay, those opportunities are there if you work hard. You know, you look at Billie Eilish, you know, you look at Taylor Swift, you know, look at the lifestyles that they're leading, you know, absolutely beautiful, amazing lifestyles. You know, I didn't believe it until this year about how these artists live their lives and the amount of money involved. You know, we're doing a world tour at the moment and it's millions and millions of pounds, you know, £90,000 per gig. You know, it's ridiculous amount of money. It can be achieved, but that also comes with a lot of health warnings, and it also comes with a lot of you've got to commit your life to music. You know, everything else will be put to one side. You know, it's really hard out there, but a lot of fun also, you know, but that's not for everyone. And even if you don't make it as a pop star or, you know, a star of the future, at the end of the day, enjoy your music, always carry it in your heart, always write those songs that they're a story, you know, and always love what you do, because at the end of the day, you can get to 30, 40 years down the line and still be performing as though you were 16 years old again. You know, if you carry that in your head, that it's not just about fame and fortune. Fame and fortune is lovely, and Dad's sitting there rubbing his hand and thinking he's got his like retirement fund sorted out. You know, he's giving you private. Did he give you private lessons?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he has. I'm sure Dad spent fortunes on you just to make sure his retirement fund's there in the end. Well, no. It's there for everybody if it's done in the correct way. So we've found out a little bit about your singles which are coming out, and we've let a little secret out to everybody who didn't know about that single coming out. But we'd love to get things out of people on One Life, okay? We are going to be making sure that we look after everybody's health now, because we are going to be going to our Andy Men's Club and we're going to be finding out a bit more about their association, because we are only literally on the second week and there's more to learn. And after the reel, which is about 4 minutes tonight, which has been sent over from the YouTube section of Andy Men's, thank you very much, Andy Men's, for us nicking it from you. Please don't copyright me, and also don't send me a bill because I won't be here tomorrow, okay? I've done it for you, okay? Don't copyright me. Do you get that on TikTok and YouTube and things like that? Do you get that little...
Yeah. I had it on my own music once. They copyrighted me for my own music.
I hate it. It's horrible. Did they actually do that to you?
Yeah.
It's awful. I'll tell you what, we all need to find who does that and just literally stamp on the head and say, look, I wrote it. It was produced in my studio. How dare you say it's copyrighted? It's copyrighted to me. That's it. I just hate that triangle. I feel really bad. Like as soon as I see it at night time, I'm like really scared as I've done something wrong. I'm gonna get a lawyer's letter in the post tomorrow morning. I like hide away from the postie. Anyway, that's enough about copyright. Okay, so thank you, YouTube, for letting us borrow this, but we are using it for the Andy Men's Club because we really do want you to support them tonight. And Kellen will be really pleased if you do so. Okay, so this is going to last about 4 minutes, and then we're going to find out a bit about Tegan and also how the younger generation support themselves with their emotional health, especially in this day's music, because we have read so many newspaper articles, so many God knows what, about the young musicians going through such a difficult time, especially when it comes to music. And we want to know what type of support's out there for you all. Okay, so I am going to share my screen, bring on my video. And we are going to be listening to Sean Gill's live with the Andy Men's Club this evening. Okay, this is one of the members who has just joined. Let's see if I could add it to the stage. That would help, wouldn't it? Okay. Here you go, everybody. Enjoy. It's about 4 minutes 23. Please stay around and please comment, but also please go and support them at the Andy Men's Club.
I suppose I'm like many men. I walked through the door many moons ago, 7 years, through the doors in Hull. You know, after a bit of a struggle myself, after a suicide attempt as well, and when it took a friend that I work with here in Grimsby to sort of really push me out of my comfort zone a little bit and get me sort of through that door. He passed me a leaflet. And where it was at the time was kind of perfect because it meant I had to go to Hull, which was an hour and a half away, it wasn't on my home turf, it wasn't where I lived, there wasn't going to be anybody I knew. I'd always grown up with, here in Grimsby, with this mindset that sort of mental health doesn't really exist, it's more of a thing. You go for a walk, give your head a wobble. So, and all it took was a guy to sort of knock on my window when I was parked outside and ask me if I was here for Andy's Man Club. And that got me through the door. And I remember that first night, hearing the lads go around and introduce themselves and why they were there. And as that ball went round, I thought, you know, I can do this. My name's Sean and I don't want to be here. And as that ball landed in my hands, instead of having that cocky bravado response, I didn't. I broke down. I burst into tears. And why at that point, what the trigger was, I couldn't tell you. I think for the first time ever, I felt safe being open and vulnerable. And the weird thing is, not one guy in that room did anything. When I broke down, when I was in tears, I had that ball in my hand and I was squeezing it. No guy tried to give me some quote of the day or some words of wisdom or put his hand around my shoulder or give me a hug. Every guy just nodded and gave me that time and that appreciation in understanding that here's a guy who's walked through the door who just needs to get some shit off his chest. For the first time ever, I'd shown some emotion, opened up without any consequence, without anyone trying to figure out why. And it wasn't until after about 6 months that I started to see or started to feel that whatever happened in the week, it wasn't a case of waiting till Monday to find the option to go take my life. It was, I've only got to wait till Monday and I can go see the lads and I can get some off my chest. And I was excited about it and I was looking forward to it, and it helped me bite-size my life as an overthinker. The transition from being a volunteer, which was a huge, huge honour, to then working for the charity, I mean, it's mind-boggling. You know, I'm working for the charity that I stepped through the door of and helped save my life. So to give that back to whatever it is, that little bit of sacrifice that I might give and being uncomfortable giving a presentation or a bit nervous about talking to certain people, that's only a brief moment. But if that brief moment of sacrifice gets a guy through the door or comforts a wife or a mother who's lost somebody and ultimately stops them or that family from going through that pain again, is huge. There's nothing better. To then walk into a club a year, 2 years down the line from something that I was a part of and helped start, to hearing them repeat the words that I instilled, to see new guys walking through the door, passionate to tell me about Andy's Man Club because they don't know who I am, is magic. It's absolutely magic. And I get no bigger buzz than seeing someone else proud in something that I helped build and that I was a part of, because I'm only one small cog in a massive machine. But like many blokes, we're all proud to be that small little cog. It all builds into something bigger.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Just going to remove that. Thank you to the Andy Men Club for giving us the opportunity to be able to play that video. A very, very, very personal story, and a story that actually has been one that many men and many people have gone through at some point in their lives. I don't think there is anyone in this day and age who haven't gone through something quite difficult, as that gentleman has just explained. But well done to himself for getting through to the other end and setting up such a great organisation. I love this. I've been doing this all week, last week, just like literally asking everybody if there's okay. I think I'm annoying everybody now. I'm like looking at people as I go down the street going, you right? Right, how you doing? You doing all right? And I'm sure they're like looking at me really weirdly, but I'm like secret handshake, you know. How do you when you're sort of like college? How do you check that each other's okay? Do you physically just ask someone, say, "You doing all right?" Or do you have a little like secret code?
What do I usually do? I either nod at them and mouth, "Are you okay?" Or I'll go like point at them and I go, "You all right?" Or yeah, that's kind of it. Or like if we're out of like classroom or we're on our own, then I'll ask like, "Are you okay?"
What is it like for the younger generation in music? You know, how would you describe it to us older generation? You know, what are the pressures for younger people now?
It can be quite stressful. I still get stressed to this day with it because I think there's so much to do. And it can overwhelm you when you get to a point where you need to crack on, and you need to like realize that this is actually like you're growing older now. You need to work, like you need to get your stuff together and like know that this is what you want to do. Write songs, TikToks, make sure you're keeping up with your YouTube and your Facebook, and you've got your gigs. Then you've got to make sure you've got all your new gig songs like going out, new set lists, upbeat songs. Like there's so much to do, and it can be quite overwhelming. But like my mum and my dad always help me through it, because some days I have like little wobbles and I'm like, I can't do it. But at the end of the day, I'm back on my guitar singing away, like proper enjoying.
Is there a lot of pressure between yourselves? You know, I'm sitting here on TikTok now, and no word of a lie. Tonight, this is what I'm doing. Okay, I'm watching this TikTok. I'm at 2.9 thousand hearts. I still haven't got my wizard hat, you know, and I'm on my podcast. Normally, I'm so focused on my podcast, not on my TikTok, and it's making my life hell as a musician, you know, because all of a sudden everybody's disappeared, and I'm really panicking why everyone's disappeared and they're not joining in my show. And do you know what, everybody? If you don't come back, I'll tell you what, after 39 years, I'm giving up the music industry. Is it like that for you lot as teenagers? Because it must be, because it frustrates me.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And how about the comments? How about the comments that come through as well? Because I've seen the battles on TikTok. They can get quite nasty.
They can, yeah, definitely, yeah.
You know, if I'm doing a battle with you, you know, have I got to watch out and get some boxing gloves? Because they're real rude, isn't they? Like, they don't hold back, no punches at all, do they? Literally been watching it today, and I've been so surprised with what I've watched. TikTok, seriously, you need to watch some of these grudge matches. I tell you, on TikTok, you know, I know that they put a boxing glove and boxing ring in the middle, but they really go for each other, don't they?
Yeah.
How about comments? Did you get any nasty comments? I haven't had any yet, and please do not do it tonight. I know there's no one watching tonight, anyways. I'm quite, you know, I'm lucky, you know. And then if they do pop in, I'm hoping they're going to be nice to me. But do you get any nasty comments as a musician?
I used to get them. Yeah, I did get a few. I haven't had any recently. But yeah, I kind of just be like, okay, that's your opinion.
Is that what you say? I'm the musician. I'm the one who does the writing.
I did a live with one of my best friends who's also a musician. And there was a lot of what's the word? Hassle, trouble. Because one of them was like, oh, this one's better than the other one, and we was both like, we're not here on live to ask who's better than the other. We're both singers, both on different levels. Like, we just want to like be live and sing and hope you enjoy.
It's a pressure to fight and perform. You know, you're entertainers now. You know, you got to perform and fight between the two of you, and that's what people want to see. Well, that's what I can see on TikTok. Seriously, it's just like a big fight. That's all it is. ratings equals fighting online. You know, I still haven't got my wizard. Please, will people help me with my wizard cap tonight? I really want a Harry Potter wizard cap. I don't know if you do. Is that what you do? It's like there's campaigns. You've got to choose what you want to try and get for the night.
I think so. I presume so. Yeah.
Yeah, presume so. Well, you're meant to be guiding me through this. I forgot. Great, Tegan Hughes is on the show. She's 16 years old. I'm gonna get help tonight.
I've never really gone live on TikTok on my own. I think I've only ever been live on TikTok once. But I'm going to start doing it. But I think that's what you do.
Hang on a minute. Let's just get you remove the Andy's Men. Thanks, Andy Men's Club. But let's bring in the real star of tonight. Let's bring in Tegan Hughes. And she's sitting here telling me that she hasn't been live. But when I go on all of your social media, there's a lot of lives on there, okay? And you seem to spend a lot of your day on a live, as on the TikToks. There you go. Here we go, everybody. This is Tegan's TikTok page, everyone. If you want to follow her, go to TikTok. Let's have a look at your TikTok, shall we? So let's have a look at the most popular one. The ones which is a pin. See, now I do this. I pin the one which has got the most. But looking at your numbers, they're far more superior than mine. You know, 1,815, 5,820. That's a big one. What's in this one? Oh, we're having troubles playing this video. You got 5,000 for that. What happened? Do you know why that's been taken down?
It's not been taken down?
Yeah. Well, it says I've just watched it. And then, oh, there it goes. No, still having problems playing. You need to have a word with TikTok. That's your most, like, the biggest one. What's going on? Why can't I play it? TikTok?
Oh, it
I have
does
to look
work.
into that later. It does work on your end. Oh, that's right then. As long as it works on your end. Here you go.
I swear to God I'll survive if it kills me too. I'ma get up and try if it's the last thing I do. I still got something to give. Oh, it hurts sometimes. I'm gonna get up and live until the day that I die. I swear to God I'll survive. I swear to God I'll survive. I swear to God I'll survive. If it kills me too, I'ma get up and try. If it's the last thing I do, I still got something to give. Oh, it hurts sometimes. I'm gonna get up and live until the day that I die. I swear to God I'll survive.
Absolutely beautiful. There you go. Lewis Capaldi rendition, eh? So was it, you know, when we get sorted out for TikTok, okay, because literally, you know, I don't dress up for nobody. You know, I'm sitting in my t-shirt and my shorts. I'm not go on TikTok and get dressed up for anyone. And you seem to be doing the same. So I'm in the right attire for TikTok then. Just put your pajamas on and go for it, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Tracksuits, pajamas, anything. I've probably had Shrek pajamas once in one of my videos.
Okay, so for all those using TikTok in the One Life TikTok agency, okay, we are okay to perform in our pajamas, okay, and just relax. Tegan says so, okay. Brilliant, excellent. Okay, so you know, I love the fact that this TikTok generation is coming through, and I love the fact that you are performing live. You know, you have started performing live. Tell us a little bit about where you've been lately. Where's your favourite places been?
My favourite place to gig. Oh, I do love Triple D. Dip, drink, and drizzle. I think that's the order. Dip Dizzle, drizzle. It was summer. Dip, drink and drizzle. That's the one. Triple D.
Triple D.
And that's in St Anne's, and they were the first. That was the first venue that booked me, and I've stuck with them ever since because they're absolutely lovely owners. What else? Where else? What's my other favourite one? The Pier Inn as well. That's also in St Anne's. Love gigging there. That's a good place. Oh yeah, and on Saturday I have got a gig in the Alley that is in Poulton, which is a lovely venue.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I feel like they're my top three most for the time being. It'll switch over at some point, or I've got another venue, but they're the top three that I've got.
Fantastic. So, you're talking about venues, we've been talking about that today at One Live about how difficult it is in terms of the music industry losing venues. There's an expectation by the end of this year, beginning of the next, we may lose up to 35% of our venues due to everything what's going on in the financial market. Mm-hmm. For the youngsters of this generation, that must feel really hard on you to know that actually when you start playing and getting into these venues, they're going to be taken away from you. How hard is it for young people to even believe that there's going to be something left for them, in the next 2-3 years?
It's not great, but I also like how it is what it is, but it isn't great. I'm not happy about it. I wouldn't want to lose the venues that I'm booked in with. The
music venue trust, and I don't know if you know who they are. Do you know who they are?
No, I haven't heard of them.
Okay. So the Music Venues Trust is one of the largest organisations from the music industry in relation to feeding back policies to the government in relation to the impact of current climate, finances, everything to do with the music industry. And they basically speak on behalf of musicians. One of my other bands, 3 Days of Wonder, have been doing some work with the Music Venue Trust and saying about young people's views on how the music industry is changing and what they're worried about and what they need to do. So if Keir Starmer was sitting in the room now, what message would you be giving him from a young musician who really just wants that to be her life? That she wants it to be her life, but she can't have it as her life because he's taken away all the venues. What would you say to him if he was there now?
There would be no other way apart from online, and it doesn't like we support them, they support us. Like the support is there with these venues, and I feel like if we lose the venues, the support will go downhill a bit, and I feel like it would make musicians not have something to do, and I feel like it would make it a bit more of an unrealistic thing to do, and it would lose our chances of becoming what we want to do as a career. Because I feel like
go on, keep going.
Sorry, when you I feel like venues is a part of your experience, and you can be like, oh yeah, these are the venues that I've been to, but for people in this generation will start to struggle to say, oh, I've experienced that, because some of the venues are starting to struggle, shut down, and I feel like it wouldn't be a big impact on career. I feel like it wouldn't be as good.
I love it. I love it how you put it, and at the end of the day, that's come from, your generation. At the end of the day, I hear quite often our generation saying, well, that's what kids want to do. They want to spend their time in their room. They want to go online. They want to basically be lazy and not play their instruments out in the pub because at the end of the day, being in their bedroom is more comfortable. Is that really what young people want? Do they really want to be stuck doing TikTok for the rest of their life? Or would they prefer being a Taylor Swift and playing in front of 30, 40,000 people who are screaming at them and basically having a magical thought of being able to go on tour around the world? Is that what you really want? Or is it digital? Are we just going to confine you to your bedrooms? What would you say to that?
I would prefer touring. Get out there as quick as you can. I'd love to do something like that. Online is great, but it's all about the experience and getting involved with the right people and going out and exploring the world. You live one life, go for it. I would happily tour if I could.
Brilliant. I love that. And I love the fact that you're putting that in such a way, because at the end of the day, it isn't like that. Not everybody wants that for you lot. At the end of the day, we want you to be out where we were in the 80s. Your dad's going to remember the 80s, didn't you, mate? You know, you were out at your disco, okay? You were disco dancing, you were going to all to the raves and the clubs, and you know, going to a gig was just a weekend thing. You literally went gigging like most weekends. You didn't have to like wait once every 5 years to go to a gig because you didn't have no money. Okay, there always used to be a gig of some sort, even if it was a local pub, because every local pub had a singer on. You know, so music has changed. It has gone too digital, and we are relying on it far too heavily. I mean, we want to see the likes of Tegan Hughes out playing every weekend and people supporting you, and there being enough money to support you. But no, I love the fact that you've come on to our show towards the end of the year. With, you know, we're on 250 episodes, 260 episodes now.
Whoa.
And I love it when the young people come onto the show, because at the end of the day, actually, it's really refreshing to actually hear about your frustrations, you know, your support needs, and actually supporting you, you know. And we have got somebody, and I'm going to introduce you to them because they're going to be really excited about you, called Elizabeth, who is a vocal coach in the academy. And basically she is going to be working with our younger generation of singers and actually help them to develop their career as musicians and support you from One Life. Because whatever happens, you know, if you don't come and help us with TikTok and you just basically come back to us in 6 months' time, you'll always be part of the family in One Life. So we always like follow you and look after you and support you here at One Life. You know, we have done for years with all of our members, wherever they're from, whether they're from Uganda or America or Poland or UK, we always stay together. We're quite a tight-knit little family. Although I don't feel like it tonight, TikTok. You've really let me down. My finger's aching. I've got to keep tapping on this screen. And I've not felt the love tonight on TikTok. I don't know where everybody's gone. I think they've all gone to sleep on TikTok on me. And it's been me. So like 4,500 hearts, and I think I put 3,500 on. Don't love on TikTok. They don't love me no more. Please give me that hat. Whatever you do, I don't care. Whoever's on TikTok, would you please just give me that hat? If I don't go get that hat by the end of the night, I'm going to be upset. Anyway, let's get back to the show. It's so addictive, isn't it? I'll tell you, I have put 4 artists at their various ages, okay, who are musicians, various stages in their career. Kellen being one of them. You know, they're so addicted. They are really addicted. It's the only thing we talk about in the morning. It's like, oh, have you got a festival coming up and you're going to be touring with someone over in America? Oh, no, I went on TikTok last night. It's great. it's lots of fun. I was on there for hours. And I was like, did you forget you're on a radio interview later on? Oh, no, but I booked TikTok for like 1 o'clock. It's like, will you stop being so addicted to TikTok? I can see why it gets that way anyway. Anyway, everybody, we are 1 hour and 3 minutes in, which means we've gone over time, but we're having fun. So that's the main thing. Well, I'm having fun anyway. Don't know about Tegan.
Oh, I'm having a
going to do our. You're having a whale of a time. I
Yeah.
haven't heard that saying in ages. I love that saying. Whale of a time. That's a great saying. Well, we're both having a whale of a time together, but we're going to need to get everybody interacting. There are people watching the show tonight, which means we have got a bit of a battle of our own, okay? So this is not a TikTok battle. This is a quiz battle, okay? Yep, the battle is on, okay? So we are going to get tonight's quiz up and running. And I'm going to put a couple of extra categories. Do you do quizzes at Christmas time? We're nearly there, aren't we? We might as well mention Christmas because it is October. You know, all of like decorations have been out since September.
I've got an Halloween tree up me.
Got a Halloween tree. How cool! I love it. So tell me a bit. Is it like a proper tree?
Oh, so we have like a black tree, and we'd like put cobweb all over it. This year we've got spiders on it, like spooky lane signs. Well, I have a photo.
One.
You have a photo of the
Vanessa Carter, I know you're at work and you're never coming home because you're working in the office tonight and you're going to be there. But can I have one? I mean, I really want one. It's so cool. And I know what my artists are like. I don't know about you, and I don't know if you're going to do it next year, and I don't know if you thought about it this year. My independent music artists love Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
have seen millions of Halloween songs already. Are you going to make one?
I probably will think about it next year. I want to make a Christmas song though as well.
You can do a
But
Christmas song.
I want to do a Christmas song. That'd be good. I love Christmas. That's my favourite like time of year.
There you go. Do a Christmas song. You still got time. You can produce them within like seconds now, can't you? Even if you do an AI one. I won't get into the AI subject. It takes too long and I ain't got enough time. But yeah, get a Christmas song out. That'd be fun. Anyway, this is our lovely wheel, okay? And this is our quiz wheel, okay? So what have we got on the categories? We've got food and drink, sport, 60s, 70s. God, it looks a bit old. Pub quiz, accents, quiz. If you were to do a quiz with the younger generation, okay, the 16 and unders, what have we got to add? Frozen. Disney. This is all I've heard from you tonight. Disney. Anything
do a
else?
Halloween one because we're in October.
Halloween. Oh god, yeah. Halloween. I'll tell you what, I don't know why they keep putting like Halloween scary movies like at 15, but they're literally like 21s now. If I watch a horror film which is 15 years old, I'm sure it's 21. I'm the one like hiding under the sofa, and Riley's the one laughing because they've had their heads chopped off and guts falling all over the place. It's like, come on, seriously. It weren't like that when I was 15. I'm sure they've moved the boundaries a bit. Right, okay, we'll put those extras on.
Right.
Come on. Be Halloween. Pub quiz. Really? I wonder if there's a Halloween pub quiz. We can do another Halloween. There is going to be a live show on Halloween. You're going to join me for Halloween, okay? Anybody can pop in on Halloween. So Halloween and Christmas at One Live. Literally everybody just pops in and comes and says hello, and we just do whatever for the night. I wonder if there's a pub quiz Halloween. I don't know. We'll have a look. Okay, so while I am trying to find a quiz for everybody, Tegan, can you tell everybody where they're going to find you when you are out and about in the next few weeks? Where will they find you?
I am doing a glow walk this Friday.
Okay.
On the comedy carpet in Blackpool. And that's for a charity called Trinity Hospice and Brian's house, yeah. So that'll be this Friday. Yeah, I've got the alley on Saturday in Poulton. And what else have I got going on? What else have I got? Peering. Oh yeah, I've also got another gig called Peering, and that will be in St. Anne's at the end of the month. But yeah, that's all my gigs so far this month. I've slowly let them slow down a little bit this month, but yeah.
It'll get more busy when it's Christmas. How about people finding you on your socials online? Where are people going to be finding you?
On all socials, my name is Tegan Hughes Music, and if you want to have a look at my song on Spotify, that's just Tegan Hughes, and the song is called Fate. But yeah, that's on all socials. If you want to look at my song, go check it out. If you don't, then I'll told you.
All major platforms, basically.
Yes.
So you'll be able to find you everywhere.
But yeah.
Right, okay. I'm not leaving you to it. I'm basically going through the adverts on YouTube. What is it? Everybody is so addicted to adverts at the moment. Right, while I'm trying to go through the adverts and Tegan's talking to herself, everyone, let's give us some comments towards the end of the show and let's see what people have been saying. Okay, so Lee Baines, Tegan is in a pub most weekends. And that's come from Lee Baines. Who's Lee?
Lee is like my best bud. I absolutely love Lee. He's my favourite Scouser. Absolutely. He's mega. Lee is a singer. He also gigs around.
And then he also said, give us a song, Tegan. Right, I'll tell you what. We will have a challenge, okay? Lee, I don't normally do this, okay? Because at the end of the day, Tegan's had a hard day, okay? We are now 11 minutes past 8. She's been on show for nearly an hour, okay? Giving us all her time, okay? But I'll tell you what, if you're good, Tegan may go and get a guitar and give us a little bit of a live. What do you reckon? Before you
Yeah, I
go.
can do that, yeah.
There you go, Lee. I've sorted it out for you, okay? But if she does that, Lee, you've got to go to TikTok with all of your friends and basically get me that hat, okay? There's no guitar if you don't basically get me that hat, okay? Go and get all of your friends on TikTok. I don't care how many there are, but I need that hat, okay? So if I don't see that hat and I don't see your friends, okay, Tegan, you're with me, okay? You're not picking up the guitar, okay? But your friends want to hear you play live on the show tonight, okay? So there you go. Lee has just said, look, and you know him more than I do, deal. Okay? So, right, we should see everybody on TikTok, which is absolutely fine, and we may have a live before everyone goes. Okay. Oh, it's a great show tonight. I'm loving this tonight. Okay. I'm never going home. I'm just, oh, well, actually, I am home. I'm not in the studio. I am home. Okay, so before we do the live, everybody, we're going to do the quiz. I've got no friends on TikTok. Well, Lee, you better go and make some friends, because if you've got no friends on TikTok, okay, you got to go and make some friends, okay? Because, like, Tegan's not picking the guitar up until you make friends. Is that right, Tegan?
That's okay. Yeah.
We're not picking up the guitar until you go and make friends on TikTok. You know, go and speak to the neighbour next door or something, Lee, okay? Just say, for tonight only, can you be my mate? Because I really want my best friend Tegan to play live on the show, okay? So you need to go and find someone. Look, this is what I'm not lying. Look, that's what he said. Look, I've got no friends. I'm sure he's got lots.
Oh,
If not, mate, Lee, you're gonna have to go yourself, mate, and give me the hat, because that's not going to be played until. Okay, come on, we were doing the quiz, weren't we? Hang on a minute, let me get to. I found us a Halloween quiz. How cool is that?
oh, that's cool.
Right, okay, hang on. Halloween trivia. There you go. Right, just let me get rid of the adverts. It was like 2-3 adverts. Ugh, Ribena. Gross. Why would anyone drink that?
It. I love Ribena.
You like Ribena?
Yeah, I love it.
Are you good when it comes to like being good with drink? Okay, your mates are dobbing you into your dad and telling you down the pub at most weekends, but you good?
Oh, I honestly, I'm not an alcohol person. I stick to Diet Coke, coffees, and a Lucasade. That's my top
There
3.
you go. Okay, keep to that. We're in the music industry. Seriously, it's 2 months of hard job. She makes me sing Bee Gees songs. She makes me sing Bee Gees songs on Facebook Live.
Do you know what?
So she owes me a song.
He sings more than a woman, right? But when I was in a venue with him on open mic, I thought it was 4-legged woman. So he sings 4-legged woman instead of more than a woman, and it sounds so good as well.
Brilliant, excellent. I want to see his 4-legged woman. That'd be quite good to see on a Friday night. And the fact that she mocks you singing Bee Gees, well, Lee, seriously, anyone singing Bee Gees will be mocked anyway, especially if you come down to the Southwest. It's not a great one to sing. Oh, dear. Brilliant, excellent. Well, let's get on with the quiz. We have got it on. Okay, so here we go. 10 quick questions, okay? And you've got to beat me and Tegan, okay? Dad, you're in competition with us, okay? So if you get a lower score than us, well, yeah, you're going to have to give Andy Men's Club more money than us, okay? Because we're not actually going to give any money, because we're going to get 10 right, aren't we, Tegan?
Yes.
Okay, so question 1. In which country did Halloween originate from? There's a long pause in between knowing the answer. Tegan, do you know what the answer? Do you know where Halloween comes from?
I want to say America.
You're going to say America. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Yeah, I'm going to say America, Canada, that area. It's
Oh,
actually from Ireland. It originated from a Celtic festival 2,000 years ago in Ireland. I thought it was America as well. Okay, that's one wrong. Don't tell anyone. Okay, what was originally used to make a jack-o'-lanterns before pumpkins? What do you reckon, Tegan?
the turnip.
Doing what?
A turnip.
A t-
Yeah, I think it was a turnip. I think.
I was going to say a melon. At least it's big and you can like make scary faces, but I don't think you can do much with a turnip. Let's see if you're right. It wasn't a turnip. No way. Come on.
Oh,
I apologise, Tegan.
no, you're good.
Okay, what does the word Dracula mean? You want to suck your blood? I don't know. It's someone who wants to eat someone. I don't know. Go on, Tegan, help me.
Dracula. Is it not like? What does Dracula mean?
Sharp-fanged person. I don't know. Son of Dracula or dragon? Dragon. Oh, of course, of course. Okay, true or false? Dracula has a sidekick. I feel sorry for them if they,
I think true.
Yeah, but who would his sidekick be?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe another
Because
vampire.
they normally bite like females, so it's got to be a female psychic, doesn't it? You know, it's always that love story, like in Dracula films, isn't there? Who is it? Who's his psychic? Drew. His name is Renfield. Oh, that's a great film. I watched that film last week, Renfield. Great film. On a channel that I won't mention because I'll get told off, but great film. True or false, Halloween is the biggest consumer holiday in the US?
That's hard, that, because you got Thanksgiving
It
as well.
is. Yeah, well, I was going to say Thanksgiving was their biggest one, but after like seeing what they're like on Halloween, my family are half American, and they live on bases, and oh my god, seriously, the kids just can't get enough candy, and
I was there last year.
it's everywhere.
I was at Halloween Horror Nights last year. It was so good.
Was it? Absolutely, yeah. So you know, I would say I'm going to go false. I don't believe it is, but I do know they love it. Let's see. Oh, Christmas. Right, everybody. We're on question number 6, and we've got to guess the scrambled word or make a funny word from the letters because I never could guess. Kellock? No, it's this is Lake. Is it Lake? No, I've got Lake on my side. What do you reckon, you two?
Cackle? Cackle! I see it.
Crackle. You see it? It's crackle,
Yeah.
everybody. What do you reckon? It is crackle. Well done. Well done. Okay, question number 7, everybody. And we are on question number 7. And my TikTok crew, Lee, you're not going to get your friend to be able to play live before we go if you've not found any friends from next door to come and help us with the hat, okay? It's not working out very well, mister. Seriously. We're on question number 7, and that hat hasn't moved, okay? Nor the hearts, okay? There's going to be no live show for anybody tonight, okay? I'm feeling mean. What is the definition of the word hello? Hello. And why would she be reading the Oxford English Dictionary anyway? Seriously? That's like the scariest bit about that clip. It looks like, you know, why would you read the Oxford English Dictionary? She looks really interested.
The definition of hello.
That's what it is. You're trying to find out what it is. There's no way of knowing what hello means. Oh, you got a clue? I have not got a clue what hello means. Does Dad know?
That one. Do you know? Does Mum know?
I bet Mum does. A saint or a holy person?
Yeah, I'm an AI, but I'm here to talk apps. Real apps you can build in minutes with Base
Excuse me,
44.
get off the show.
This finance app solves your business
No,
headaches.
get off. Thank you. Which words did the word bonfire originate from?
Was it Guy?
It was Guy Fawkes who blew up Parliament, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But that wouldn't be the bonfire.
What? It's not French, is it? No.
Too complicated for us. Let's see what it is, everyone. Own fire from the 15th century. Okay, which famous magician? See, look, this is how tired I've been working since 6:30 this morning. Which famous magician, just like that, died on Halloween? And it wasn't Paul Daniels. Well, it might have been. I don't know. It could be.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell. No. Should we find out, though? It's a bad day to start, isn't it, really? Pretty miserable. Let's find out who it is. Who is it? Harry Houdini. Did he really? Do you know who Harry Houdini is? Do the younger generation know who Harry Houdini is? You know who he is?
No.
No. Oh, my God. Seriously. So Harry Houdini was a magician who basically was the person who used to get out of straitjackets and chains and things like that. So all those magicians you see who basically get out of those and get plunged into water and all that sort of thing, yeah? That was Harry Houdini who invented all those tricks.
Oh, wow.
And then obviously on Halloween, a trick did go wrong and yeah, he fatally went away. But yeah, that's who invented them. There you go. You find out lots on this show. Anyway, according to superstition, if you stare into a mirror at midnight on Halloween, what will you see?
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary. We did that. Did you see the show the other day? We did it. It didn't work.
Did it not?
No.
I used to be scared of this.
It didn't work. No. It's a future spouse.
Future spouse.
That's not a real answer. That's not even a funny. That's just rude, everybody. I don't know who got these questions together, but look, listen, okay, I'm not having any complaints coming in from Ofcom, okay, or from anyone to One Life, okay. I did not put this together, okay. It was someone else. I do like the answer. Anyway, everybody, thank you. How did you go on? I haven't got a clue how we got on. Did you keep a score of how many you got right or wrong?
I got a few right. I'll just say that. Yeah, got a few right.
Yeah, Fantastic, brilliant. Okay. Anyway, it's not about the score; it's about the taking part. Okay, and please, please, please continue to support the Handy Men's Club as best as you can tonight. Even if you share their website, because at the end of the day, you may be saving someone's life just by sharing the website because they've got support. Okay, but if you do want to like dig around in your pocket, please do so. Right. Okay. So I've had no magic hats. Okay, and Lee seems to have disappeared. He don't have any Wi-Fi. He's coming up with excuses now. Look. Okay,
Oh.
right, Tegan. So you can, make Lee's day. Okay. Is there anyone you'd like to say a special thank you to in relation to supporting your music career? And then we'll give him a little live, shall we?
Well, I'd say Lee is my number one supporter. Love Lee to bits. He supported me for everything. So Lee's at the top. And then I've got Chris. He's mega. Absolutely love Chris. And we've got Chris Bryson. He's mint as well. There's a lot of people. I've got Imogen Evans. She's been quite supportive for me. Same with Gareth, the dad. He's been quite supportive. There's like a little circle of us.
Love it.
Yeah, they're all dead supportive.
Brilliant. Well, do you know what? I'm going to say thank you to everybody tonight because we've had an extended show tonight because it's been absolutely lovely talking to Tegan. She's an absolute pleasure, an absolute amazing musician. And I'll tell you what, we are all going to be putting her in a bubble in One Life of Sensational Sounds because I can see a little star in the making. And I really think that she's going to be an absolutely amazing singer. Going forward, she still is an amazing singer. But I think she's going to be even greater. I think there's going to be some people in the music industry need to watch out because Tegan Hughes is coming for you. Okay. So Tegan, do you want to play us out?
I can give you a song, yeah?
Go on then. Russ Wyatt, amazing. There you go. Russ Wyatt, also amazing singer. There you go.
I did just recently get this restrung as well. Restrung.
Did you? It just happened for tonight's show, yeah?
Well, I gave it to one of my friends, Dexter, because I usually give it to him to restring my guitar. He's like the guitar taken care of. I just do Candy. Right, I'm just gonna. This is one that I know off by heart. This is called Candy by
Fantastic.
Paloni. Right.
Brilliant.
Wrong key. That was a good start, isn't it?
Don't worry about it. Keep going.
I was pushed outside in the pouring rain, trying to make myself safe. Then I float to you, my darling, with the evening on my tail. Although not the most honest means to travel, it gets me there nonetheless. I'm a heartless man at worst, babe, and a helpless one at best. Darling, I'll bathe your skin, I'll even wash your clothes. Just give me some candy before I go. Oh, darling, I'll kiss your eyes and lay it down on your rug. Just give me some candy after my heart. Oh, and I'm often false explaining, but to her it plays out all the same. Although I'm left defeated, it gets held against my name. I know we got plenty to offer, babe, but I guess I've taken quite enough. While I'm some stain there on your bedsheet, you're my diamond in the rough. Darling, I'll bathe your skin, I'll even wash your clothes. Just give me some candy before I go. Oh, darling, I'll kiss your eyes and lay it down on your rug. Just give me some candy after my heart. La la. I know that there's writings on the wall, but darling, I'll bathe your skin. I'll even wash your clothes. Just give me some candy before I go. Oh, and I'll be there waiting for you. Oh, 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 I'll be there waiting for you. All the angels and the halos, all of them have got me waiting and waiting. All the cheap and the sugary philosophies, they've got me on the fence just waiting and waiting. All the cutthroats and the jagged ends, they've got me on the fence just waiting and waiting. All the angels and the halos, all they do is keep me waiting and waiting.
Thank you.
Absolutely brilliant. Lee Bain says, well done, Tegan. And I love this comment to finish off the show tonight. Music is a great for the mind and brilliant way to find new friends who share the same interests. Lee, thank you very much for that comment. That is one of the best comments of the night. Do you know what? I am going to wrap things up, everybody. It's been a really, really lovely hour and a half spending with the amazing Tegan Hughes, everybody. One to look out for the future. And I'll tell you what, so much so, I'm not telling you what's going on behind the scenes. I'm keeping it a secret. But me and Tegan and her dad are going to have a chat after the show, okay? So you lot won't know. We will. And we'll see you lot in the next couple of days, okay, for One Life with Sensational Sounds, okay? You know where I am if you need me. Say goodbye to Tegan because we are off now. Take good care. Bye-bye.